progress on the SSN, but yeah, my team is not looking good. Use Sailor Pokemon too. Close to leveling up or evolving. And 44. I'm not as in-depth knowledge of Gen 1 as I am from the third gen. So if you're thinking I'm gonna get some glitches, like I'm missing, I don't know the exact thing. I'm pretty sure Bird is gonna stay because I'm gonna be honest, the fact that I made it kind of amazing. You, Mon Appetit, we're busy here. Out of the way. Going on, following the track. We're busy getting dizzy. Look, there's only traction. Home, home. You'll fudge every day. Home. Nope, only track. You heard about the Snorlax? All it does is eat and sleep. A great ball. I am le chef. Le main course is salmon du salad. Let's guess may grab a fish again. However, pretty sure that's the word go. The direction I need to be going in, which means that the video game logic dictates I must go the opposite direction. I like fight kids like you. 4C. I looked it up, in between parts, see if it was as good as Earth would be Outlast, and I forgot it has the same power as Earthquake in this generation at 100 power, 100 accuracy. The downside, of course, is that Grappler is a trait evolution, and one of only 4 in this generation, but I don't know if this emulator comes with that already, or if I need to install some sort of patch. If I do, I didn't do that. But I think, I'm not entirely certain on this, but I think trait evolutions do not actually limit the moves in the same way that a stone evolution. So happy that you live and then you have fed. I mean, it's to be expected. I grew to level 16. One more level, it'll evolve into. And Wayne with the key switch. Oh, it's these two more, you know. I think you'll have another horse. It's always weird going back to some of these generations where, like, some evolutions haven't, or pre-evolved forms haven't come out, so, like, you have Horsey in just one stage at this point. Another Ether. My sailor's pride is at stake. Sailor wants to fight. And our horse. I'll be lucky if I don't get people. Oh. I forgot. Until recently. If you're not locked in, doing without fail, I always take damage. I'm on the side of I'm going to grab spam whenever I get a grab on my team, only because I know it's not the most entertaining thing. It's entertaining, of course, for you guys whenever I get grabbed, but I can't imagine it's fun to deliberately try to grab people. Your spirits thank me. Aerial cartoon. What's side evolving? Please learn confusion or anything. I evolved into Katabra. I learned confusion. Okay. You know what they say about sailing and fighting? A max potion. Machoke. My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has enough strength to move big rocks. Its strength and serve city. Cut here. Flash by backtracking after we get cut. I do not, oh god, remember where we get, the last nice thing if you are playing for retro achievements on like this emulator or something. Each individual version, they don't expect you to catch like all the Pokemon just what you can legitimately obtain in that game. So, for example, I can't obtain the blue exclusive I'm playing red, so the achievements only go up to I think it's 123, 124, something like that. This ship is a luxury liner for trainers, but every part, the whole party and fight its trainer. In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. Snorlax, sleeping. Hilariously, Snorlax moves his location between F and Gen 2 because it's a roadblock in both games, but well, there's two of them in this version. In Gen 2, there's only one, but it's like right outside the city. Blocking Diglett King. If we haven't gone to, mainly because I already have the route covered, albeit a very slow type. But the route has moved. I think that's the first time they hit while confused. That I haven't hit myself. Well, 3 times is a lot. Hitting myself more. Okay. That was annoying. Really need to get feet removal. Anything to replace it yet. Competing against the young keeps me useful. Oh. Really need help. Rest. Body slam. I think I am going to take that. What? You can learn it? I mean, it would be good coverage on No, I don't want you to learn it. Okay, that was a close one. I'm an idiot. Think learned TM the max ether. Annoying thing is I'm gonna have to use another TM or leave. Water gun. Maybe learn water gun. Surprise! Make a You can learn Wrath or Thunder. Tempted to teach that side just so I have the status in Temple. Oh, wait, just this. Pokemon can cut down small bushes. Ah yes, I have seen some Pokemon ferry people across the water. Which do you like, a strong or a rare Pokemon? Gentleman wants to fight. Now Growlithe. You're big. Takes 2 turns. Tony. I must salute you. I never saw you at the party. Gotta... Think of throwing it in the dome. And a rare candy. You may be wondering why I'm saving the rare candies. They're the only free experience in this generation, or up until, what was it, Gen 8 that had the experience candy. But the ideal way to use them is on rare, hard to level up Pokemon. Like, Dratini or other pseudo. Okay. Here's true. Or actually, I'm trying to go back and heal, because that is our 4th rival battle. Takes me out. Final area. Our captain is a sword master. He even teaches pet to people. Okay. Ahoy then! Are you seasick? perfectionist or something. Self-destruct. Those moves are broken in this gym. Kind of want it. I'm gonna get rid of these are some of the most, because self-destruct and explosion are broken in Gen 1 in the sense that they have, their powers are basically double from what they say officially up until Gen 5, up to Gen 5. The difference is that in Gen 1, if you make a kill, either a substitute or the actual Pokemon, you can legitimately keep using it. Like your Pokemon doesn't say. This is similar with Hyper. Have a shelter done anything to me other than use withdrawal? Or maybe, I think it used, one of them used the water. You're impressive. Okay. Now I think there's just the right. I probably could win, but his radical, his Pidgey, his Wartortle, and his Kadabra. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yep. It's funny how the remakes have different qualities to them, like Fire Red Leaf Green tries to be faithful, but still its own thing. Heart Gold Soul Silver basically said, "Hey fam, what if we appeal to nostalgia while also basically what I'm trying to say is like each remake tried to fix the problems in a different way. Like the Fire Red Leaf Green remakes were faithful to the point that you couldn't use anything other than the Kanto roster until you unlocked the natural deck. Oh wait, no. The Heart Gold Soul Silver, you could technically use something like a Chimchar, but you couldn't. Or you could use something that wasn't. You could import something in Heart Gold, but forget it. I wish I wasn't a terrible speaker. I didn't get cut when this left, or if it's not allowed to leave before you have cut. Which way did I go? Oh god, what does it say that I don't remember? It's funny because Moltres is the legendary bird that has changed its position the most out of any of the legendaries. Or out of the legendary trio, I mean. Because, like, Articuno and Zapdos have set locations they appear in both these games, the remake, and Heart Gold Soul Silver. Take a guess what different kinds are everywhere. Take a guess where Moltres live. Crawl around in greasy areas. In this version, Victory Road. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, it lives in that weird Safari Zone expansion thing. In the Fire Red Leaf Green remake, he lives, what was it? In Steady Eye. Just random. You're not intelligent, Blue. You're just a dick. Blue, I hate you. Okay, that's good. Loaded bird game. Give him a dynamos. Dagger Rock Road. Oh, I just wasted my turn. Yeah, types and super effective were weird in this generation because due to some programming error or something, it only calculates, I think, the second type, which is how you end up with those quirks like Ghost. Can't actually hit or weak against psychics and all that. Eradicate. Next battle, we'll start adding anything more. Although hilariously, the last Pokemon we had, literally right before Victory Road. Gain. And now Kadabra. Just for shits and giggles. Oh wait, yeah, B. But it was a fun idea. I promise we will show that all. At least you're raising your Pokemon. I heard there was a cut master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. The cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell you later. Should have looked. How to conquer seasickness, the captain's reading this. Captain. Oh, I feel hideous. Ugh, seasick. Ariel rubbed the captain's back. Rub. And it... Ooh, thank you. So much better. You want to see my cut technique? I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know. You can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. HMO1. I think I might be missing one thing. But I don't know what that was. I'm gonna check this again. Ship will be departing soon. Now comes the annoying thing about HMs. I have to teach it to one of my Pokemon and have it in my party. Some generations are kinder than others. Both in how many HMs you need, how optional the HMs are to progress, and of course, my personal favorite, how useful the HMs are. Like some like Surf and Fly are useful, albeit not in competitive, but some like Defog, Flash are just going to make you hurt yourself. Any chance? Yes, Wayne can learn it, and I'm going to teach it to him. I'm still gonna heal, just because. But yeah, Gen 1 has 5 HMs, as I've already said. But because of how Gen 1 works, you technically can erase an HM, if I remember correctly. It's not locked in, and you need a special move deleter to delete it, like in later, which is part of why people hate HMs. They're like terrible moves that you can't get rid of. You have to stand right there. Or Cole, the lone guy that hasn't been able to level up or get any good action. I have cut, a lot of the maps have opened up. I can backtrack somewhat to get Poke Flash and get some cool stuff, but I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna get Flash here in a minute. There's some easy shortcuts nearby. I've always found it funny if 15 attacks in Gen 1 because Dark and Steel weren't as weak yet and very deadly weapon intrinsic yet. Like something like 8 or physical, 7 or special, or something like that. The annoying thing is I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake. You see what I mean? When I was in the army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. Gentlemen. He doesn't have many Pokemon, so if I can just... Yeah, you want to do the corners first, so you can... I know it was ahead of its time, or a product of its time, but I really wish we could activate some sort of, like, remove certain ones from the equation, if you know what I mean. technically the first puzzle you have to counter. And my god, is he one of the most annoying puzzles. Thing is, I don't know which one of the other two it is. Nope. Even at your best, like, there, it's still a 50-50. What does it say that I'd rather do the stupid focus puzzle or anything else than this? Thank God. Okay, Lieutenant Surge. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. Same as I'll do to you. I've always found it weird because, like, Gen 1, Kanto is supposed to be based off the Kanto region of Japan. And yet, you have this very truly American tin soldier guy. It's very weird. I have to, like, because you self-destruct! Oh, it didn't kill you! That was fun. We very nearly swept with one Pokemon if I hadn't decided to be silly. Technically, it was a 3-on-3. Whoa. You're the real deal, kid. Time to take the Thunder Badge. Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Take this. Yo, kid, make room in your inventory. So Erica is next. There's alarm. and I don't know who to give it to. Bloody I'll come back and get his move. I think it's something boring, like Thunder Wave or something, but yeah. Hilariously, I think it was Gen 5 that started making the HMs more an optional, hey, you want to explore this area completely? You're gonna have to use an HM. But, like, where they weren't required. Like, I remember Gen 6 in particular, you only needed them in, like, the Victory Road itself, and a few other places. I don't want to deposit my Pokeballs. Technically, I could discard the voucher for some of this stuff. Make way. Buy a few more Pokemon because there's more Pokemon that need to be caught. And because of that nugget I sold, I have a lot of money. Thing is, there's no Bullhill yet. Or full restore. I believe you don't get those until the last leg of your turn. Diglett Cave has given us a Diglett. Most people come in here before the dungeon, before the Lieutenant Surge fight, but I already had a ground type. Easier to obtain Graveler and Geodude is because, as you saw, it's fast. And speed is more important in this generation because it defines literally every, like, it defines the tree stuff. Don't plan on using Split unless it's for HM. They are one of those Pokemon that get very annoying when abilities are introduced, because their signature ability basically is one of those that prevents escape. That you never learned Arden is kind of wild. I don't know about you guys, but I've always preferred Randy as the Ash's female traveling companion. And again, like Cohen and Nova have some of the better female companions. Zink is the bull thing. Oh my god! Evolved into Graveler. Nope. Zink is still unconscious, so I guess it only applies to trainer battles or something. And we're back outside Pewter City. Important for two reasons. One, I can get the old Amber from the museum that I tried to get in the first episode because I'm an idiot and forgot you needed that. I'm looking for Abra. Wanna trade? No! Rock Tunnel. And you caught 10 times Pokemon. Well, I'm supposed to give you HMO 5. Great, you have caught 16 times Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. I think the rewards capped out at like 50 or so. HP up. A second Moonstone. Teleport back. Do it. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'll get the old Amber some other time. But don't cheat. Have you guys ever seen the North Fleet? Like, some might say, like these particular ones, like, let's go have stuff like that. One-shot it. Yep. Gambler. No, don't learn rage. That's one of those do not even attempt it moves. Maybe 5, depending on its coal lever for levels up. I'm the best in my class. Aha! I've never lost. Super Neat Arena. Remember me, I'm Professor Oak. If you caught 30 times a Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item fighter. No, I do not. And now we run into the first of the Sleepy Snorlax. There are two of them. The other one is them blocking Cycling Bread. Just what's stopping you from basically you need to get blue before you can progress too far. Not a key item in this generation for Saffron. Yeah. Due to the road being closed, allegedly, we can't go to Celeborn now. We have to go to Celadon. Back to Cerulean. Ideally, you want the 8 gyms on as few Pokemon as you can get away with, just so you don't have to have like 3 Pokemon dedicated to 8 gyms or whatever. Go get the bike, and the game will start speeding up. That's a bike voucher. You better make room for this. Oh. I do not miss. I'm not teaching Flash. Which means I have to put one of my Pokemon away if I want Flash. I mean, it and, what was it? Fly are technically optional, but they're optional in the same way out of convenience. Because, yeah, I could, wander around blindly being attacked non-stop, or I could get I wish I didn't stutter so much. I'm gonna get the bike. Then I'm thinking about pulling it apart.